Hey guys, it's AD-4 here. Basically, I was just bringing up an update for the channel and through the event and all that. This is not going to be a video to talk about the event in all specificality, but basically I was just going to talk about more one of the aspects of getting first place in a battle. And basically my plan is to basically show you a way to make money and to consistently get first place. Now I can't really recommend this for getting the crates and the fuel and oxidizer. I really can't recommend this, but when you want to get the first places, this is the way you want to do it. And for some people that don't really appreciate flying attackers or really appreciate attackers at all, I've had a lot of people actually go in matches and get really ticked off with me operating this aircraft, or at least doing an attacker, because of the fact that they see it as taking up fighter slots on the team. But the reality is, the reason why I fly this plane now, and the way I do, is to consistently achieve that first place quota for the scientific data. And basically what I'm about to do is going to be the demonstrating point of why this plane and why doing this. Now, I could easily do this in a different plane. I think the A-4 Skyhawk is definitely up for the task. Also have a video planned for that, so hopefully that will get out in the near future. I've just been so busy with this event, with the decals, with Warbond Shop, with the testing stars for Sweden. I've been busy on all fronts, so I've never really had the time to edit stuff. I have the footage on hand. It's just sitting down and getting the stuff edited together just to smooth out the videos. But what I'm going to talk about is this consistency of getting first place. And that's the highlight of this video. And yeah, we'll just go on from there. We'll talk about it while we're flying. Okay, we've got ourselves a match. He's called that sector. We'll take that sector then. Fair is fair. So, the reason why I play the Skyraider, there's a couple reasons. One is I really enjoy, I mean, this might sound weird, you know, being someone that plays War Thunder. Not really many people stand up and really appreciate or really idolize the idea of being an attacker pilot. It's not seen as something to be appreciated. It's not something really much to brag about. You know, you're not really engaging the players. You're engaging in the map. You're engaging the AI. So yeah, there's not really much to brag about in that sense. But one of the unique things about ground attacking, especially taking out the AI, is you ramp up the score really quick, and sure, you eventually run into the enemy eventually, but in the meantime, if you're untouched, you go very far on the scoreboard. Now, the key thing is you're going to probably going to be competing with the other attackers, and that's where the better attacker pilots come in, and basically they know how to run away with the scoreboard. So it'll be interesting here. I've never ground pounded the spot, so we'll kind of be going at this really on the fly. So one of the key things when you do attacks and attackers, when you're making your ground attack passes, and this applies even in ground forces, it's all about setting up the route. You want to find pillbox to pillbox to pillbox, your route, and you want to try and maximize the amount of pillboxes on a single tangent that you run. And I've never done this spot, so I'm probably going to go in from the left and then come back right. So we'll run down this pillbox first. Ju-288's doing their bombing runs. That's another way to do the points, but I can't really recommend that because you get shut down, and it's not as dynamic as being an attacker. It is crazy how many people have literally given me threat messages for playing this. Use the guns a little bit. The key thing is aiming with the wing. Also, getting that AAA out is a good idea too. AAA will kill you just as fast as the enemies will if you just let it go. AAA is so nasty on some of these maps. I think like there's a version of Battle of the Bulge that just really, really irks me. We'll get him out. He's done. Trying to figure out. Guy's right behind me on the scoreboard. AU1. Unfortunate pass there. Hopefully we'll get the cycle back. Got a good margin there on that pass. These pillboxes. Usually you want to go for the pillboxes first because they're the easy stuff. And then we'll slide back into the medium tanks. Medium tanks give you a lot more points, but the reason we want to go for the pillboxes is they're easier and you can take them out with guns. So any player will usually go after them. I have seen the P-59 do ground attack really well. I've been surprised. That is a surprisingly competent aircraft when it comes to clearing up the ground units. Let's clear out the AAA on this pass. Try and focus the AAA guns as best we can. Once they hit your oil, it really becomes a struggle to keep the consistent fight going. We still got 1,000 margin. We're doing pretty good, actually. I was surprised. I expected the Skyraider pilot that I was having the ground attack versus... Problem is, he probably has people competing with him to take the ground units. Okay, chill out. Chill out, armor car. Good slice on the medium tank there. But it's actually pretty relaxing, just going in and doing the attacking runs. It's only you and basically the game that you're working with. Now you have to deal with the little vegetations of the rockets going off course slightly and AAA being a pest to you. Convergence is killing me there. 24 cannon left. I'll probably just use a rocket on him. It's not even worth my time. Oh, we got a Hinkle 162. Well, there we go. We encountered the eventuality that would eventually befall us. See if I can fly low enough that he can't catch me. Run the call for help. Hopefully someone's there in the area to support. Corsair's high. He's calling agreeance. We'll make his job hard and make the Corsair's job easier. I mean, make the 162's job hard. Nice thing is, he slows down. He really turns into a pickle when it comes to agility. I hear another guy. Must be the Echoes. Oh, it's another Corsair. Oh, look at that. Here's the cavalry. We'll negative G and slide right. Okay, both these guys missed their passes. We'll keep the flaps out again. Just in case he tries to sneak back around. I think he's going to veer off course and these guys will pursue him off and we'll go back to our ground attack passes. And everyone that I was competing with has died, which is typically what befalls them. You're going to have to accept death when you play the Skyraider. There's just no way around it. Hey, there we go. We finally got him. Tail's clear. Sometimes you gotta fire a few off. That's the nice thing about the AD-4 is when you have those Hydras, you can just rapid fire them. You have plenty to work with. Now, some people would say the F4U7 would be a good plane to do it because it has just way more rocket assets. And you could be right in that sense, but the nice thing about the attackers is they have that head start with the air spawn. Haha, he just bounced that. You'll run into those. If that bomber wants to come back around and fight me, I'll fight him with rockets. But as you can see, you just really diminish the tickets. But like I said, that's an easy first place right there. Even if I died, I don't even think anyone, unless they had a really good game taking out their Air Force, would have their only chance. And we still have enough rockets to keep going, so might as well. I might as well just focus this medium tank column. Actually, no, I tell it. I'll slide over. I'll do a pass on the medium tank column and then move on to the pillboxes. That's kind of the thing with this, is you're really just planning your ground agenda when engaging this stuff. You get good enough of the rockets, you can start firing really far away. Real close shots are really clutch too. Yeah, we're just gonna move on to the pillboxes. We just need 3 more pillboxes and then we end this match. This is actually a pretty good match. Kind of had all the elements there, just short of being shot down. Okay, maybe just 2 kills. But yeah, just nice thing with the Skyraider, just keep the speed up. And you'll end the match just fine. Easy peasy. I mean, you could still win these matches. That's the whole punchline that comes with it. But ultimately, like I said, we're talking about the scientific data. Now, I'm honestly curious. I don't know if anyone's ever done it that's basically going to watch this video. If you have done it, I'd like to know your know the answer. I wonder what happens when you get 200 of these guys. That's my honest curiosity. Do you get like some bonus? Do you get a title? You know, that's something I'm curious about. Or if this is just purely a limitation that just says once you get 200, you're done. Basically cancels you out of getting any more first places of the scientific data for your rocket. Like I said, the application is really limited. I wouldn't recommend just burning up your scientific datas. We'll skip this container for now. But actually, no, that's not what I want. The scientific data is I don't really see what there is to gain. I burned one of these already, and it just made it 9 hours. And it's not like you're in any rush. I could see you really needing these if you wanted to buy the materials and just get it over with quick and try and get a market value out of the vehicle. But I don't even know what the market value is right now. I'm not going to mess around with that stuff. I mean, just looking at it is what I mean. I've entertained the idea of doing something with the market, but that's for something else, discrepancy-wise. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would recommend, if you want to get the resources for the battles in a more consistent fashion, do ground forces, and do ground forces in a squad. I don't really think doing the first place thing with a squad is very, very healthy for the squad, unless they're interested in just playing the game. They don't care about the first place, and you're just cool with ground attacking, and they're cool with you ground attacking. You know, that stuff, you know, that makes sense. But like I said, if you want to get resources, play the ground forces, play in a squad, you know, have a good time. It's not about winning or losing, you know, it's just playing the game. Scientific data, you know, you have to get a little bit more serious, but for what value the scientific data has, like I said, you know, that's the only question I have right now with the 200. But that's pretty much all I have. If you have any questions about the event that you haven't seen anyone answer with any other video or anything like that, or I don't know, if you want to squad up, I'm putting the Discord link that we just set up in the description, or yeah, in the description. I don't think I can put it on the upper right hand corner unless it's like a verified link. But yeah, that's the plan. So if you want to catch me on a Discord, hey, should be available. Unless I'm not, then I'll hopefully explain to you why I'm not available. Anyways, guys, good luck with the event. Good luck with whatever you're doing, and have a good one.